Do 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 do. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. First and foremost, I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in. Thank you for all those people that watched my first video, those who gave me great feedback. They told me about the lighting, the eye contact, so I'm hoping for this video I'll try and do better. This is my second video. Thank you for the love that you showed me to the first video. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for those who liked my video. Thank you for those who shared my video. Hopefully I can create more content for you. I can give you more information. Yeah, so last time I made a video about countries that you can visit to in the Caribbean region visa free with your Kenyan passport. So I'm going to put the card there, you can check it out later. But today I'm going to speak about Kenya itself. Yeah, my beautiful country. This is my homeland, this is my motherland. I was born in Kenya, I was raised in Kenya. Everything in me is Kenyan, my blood, everything. Anyway, for this video is for those people who are looking to travel to Kenya and they need more information. This is for Kenyans who want to know the uniqueness of their country so that they can share with other people. Maybe you're not in your country, you're somewhere else. Maybe you're in your country but you want to visit these places. So let me just dive right in. I don't want to take that much of your time. So Kenya, where is Kenya? Kenya is in Africa. One weird thing though, I've met people from other parts of the world and they've been asking, where are you from? You from Africa? Yeah, I say I'm from Kenya. Oh, Africa? I'm like, yeah, I'm from Kenya. Most people think that Africa is a country. No, Africa is not a country. Africa is a full continent, is a whole continent with over 54 countries. Okay, Kenya is just part of Africa. We don't use the same currency, we use different currencies. Okay, and we speak different languages. We are very diversified in terms of languages we speak. East of Africa, we have different languages. West of Africa, Central of Africa, South of Africa, North of Africa, we have different languages. Okay, I just wanted to put it out there so that people understand if you're watching and you're not familiar with it. This is interesting. I did not know this, but the word Kenya actually means God's resting place. God's resting place. So Kenya is a blessed country. The fact that the first point I'm going to give you about the uniqueness of Kenya is that it is the cradle of mankind. The cradle of mankind. What do we mean by the cradle of mankind? We mean that Kenya is where you find the largest number of human remains, fossils in the world, more than 1,000, and it's home to the oldest human remains, that is in Baringo County, which dates back to 7 million years ago. Okay, and it's also home to the Takana boy. Is a skeleton, is a human remain fossils, which is a skeleton that is almost complete, like it's a whole being. Okay, so if you want to learn more about the evolution of man from Homo erectus, Homo sapiens, Homo habilis, those kinds of things, like how we came from being apes to the upright man that we are right now. We came from being that hairy to this smooth people that we are. Actually, just so you know, I shaved my beard, so don't think I don't have beard. I shaved it, okay, because of this current state. I cannot stay with a beard. Okay, more than that. Okay, so if you want to learn more about the cradle of mankind, Kenya is the place to be. Another interesting thing is Kenya is home to the second largest snow-capped mountain in Africa, that is Mount Kenya. And Mount Kenya is actually a World Heritage Site, the Mount Kenya National Park, so it's a protected area. And it's also home to some of the mountain bongos, which are part of what's one unique thing in Kenya, where you will find the mountain bongos, which are almost extinct actually. There are like 105 mountain bongos in the world, and almost all of them, actually all of them are found in Kenya, and 72 are found in Mount Kenya Safari Club. If you know Fairmont, Mount Kenya Safari Club, they have an orphanage there, you'll find like 72. That's the highest number. You can find the highest number somewhere in Mount Kenya National Park itself. These are endangered gazelle species, and they're mountain bongos. So if you don't know what that is, please Google mountain bongos. You'll find some. Maybe I will leave some pictures for you so that you can see what a mountain bongo looks like. They are very beautiful actually. If I do find pictures of me with mountain bongos, then I might even share them here. Okay. Kenya is the third largest tea production country in the world after India. That's amazing. Kudos Kenya. Okay. Kenya is the financial hub for Central and East Africa with the largest GDP. Okay, that's something good about Kenya. Okay, that's just bonus points. Okay, and as I was saying, the capital of Nairobi is sorry, the capital of Kenya is called Nairobi. I actually my head is wandering, like capital of Nairobi, and there's no capital of Nairobi. So the capital of Nairobi, and Nairobi is regarded as the safari capital of the world. Why is it called the safari capital of the world? Because Nairobi is the only city in the world with a national park and reserve. Only city in the world with a national park and reserve. And in this national park and reserve, you can find the Big Five, which brings on me to my next point. Kenya is one of the few countries in Africa where you can find the Big Five in almost every part of every region of Kenya. Like almost all national parks, you'll find the Big Five. What are the Big Five? The Big Five are the black rhinos, we have the African leopard, we have the African elephant, we have the buffaloes, we have the African lions. Okay. So they're called the Big Five because these are the most difficult and most dangerous animals to hunt on foot in Kenya, and actually you can even find them in Nairobi, in the national park in Nairobi. We have the Big Five there. We have one unique thing also. We have the crying stone in Kenya, where there's a stone that is crying constantly. A stone that is crying. It has tears, you know. So if you want to see the crying stone, go to Kenya, you'll find a stone that cries. We have one more thing, it's called Antigravity Hill. So this Antigravity Hill is Kituluni Hill in Machakos County, that is Machakos region of Kenya, and this is an amazing magic hill that defies the laws of gravity, which means that, for example, if I'm holding this pen, if I release it from my fingertips, it falls, right? If I release it from my fingertips, it falls. Okay? But then, when it comes to Kituluni Hill, that is the anti-gravity hill, everything goes upwards, nothing goes downwards. So it defies the laws of gravity. Like if you go uphill, even if you park your car and you leave it on a free hand, it goes up instead of going down. But the normal thing would be if you're on a mountain or you're not on a hill, and you put something on freehand, or you just, for example, I just pour water from the hill, it's supposed to go downwards because of gravity. But in this hill, Kituluni Hill, everything goes upwards. Crazy, I know, right? Sounds crazy, but you should go and try it yourself. If you don't believe me, go see it for yourself. You can even check for more videos on YouTube. If I was back home, I would have gone there myself and I would take a video trying it, testing it for you so that you can see with your own eyes. Kenya is home to the seventh wonder of the world. That is the Great Migration. This is the largest animal migration in the world, and you can see it at Masai Mara National Reserve from mid-July through October. That is during the long dry season. That's when you'll be able to see this, because animals migrate from Masai Mara towards Serengeti in Tanzania. Okay, and this has been a spectacular migration, and Nat Geo has covered it over and over throughout the years, because every year there is always something to watch, there's always something to see. So they've been covering it year in, year out, so you should come and check it for yourself with your own eyes. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Kenya, is home to the third most beautiful and cleanest beach in Africa. The world's most beautiful and cleanest beach in Africa, and it's also part of the world, I think it's number 22 on the world's cleanest beaches and most beautiful beaches. Yeah, it's Diani Beach. So if you're in Kenya, make sure you visit Diani Beach, which is something interesting. In Kenya, we have two official languages. We have English and we have Swahili. I don't even know why I'm thinking, because I'm from Kenya, I should be knowing that we have English and we have Swahili. So Swahili is the macro language, that is the widely spoken language. And Swahili, interesting fact, is the only language in the African Union. Okay, it's the only language in the African Union. And if you have watched Lion King, some of the words there are in Swahili. Like for example, hakuna matata. Hakuna matata means no worries. They already explained that to you, but it's also Zulu. Okay, so it's Swahili, but it's also Zulu. So they have some similarities, okay? But the rest is in Zulu. Lion King, I love Lion King. I've watched Lion King so many times, even when I'm this old, okay? I'm not saying I'm old, I'm still very beautiful. So yes. What have I left out in terms of Kenya? Yeah, Matatus. Kenya is home to Matatus, especially Nairobi. So Matatus are public service vehicles which carry people around the city, okay, in and out of the city. Not very far from the city. Maybe the farthest they can go is a place called Ngong, Rongai, Kitengela, those kinds of places. So Matatus are unique to Kenya as a country and Nairobi as a city. Okay. So what are Matatus? Matatus, they're thrilling ride with the inside of these trendy vehicles being fitted with plasma screens, showing plasma screens showing the latest music videos, and also we have superior audio systems for quality audio. And this is just not the case. Like, that is not it when it comes to that. It's not just plasma screens and superior audio systems. They also, like, the body of the vehicle is adorned with graffiti, like imechorwa chorwa, you know, like artists come and spend time on the body of the vehicle, and they draw they do graffiti of the who is who in the all over the world, like in the hip hop culture, in the reggae culture, African heroes. So you'll find a whole vehicle has a graffiti of maybe Jay-Z. It's playing hip hop songs, and actually it's amazing. It blows your mind when you're inside these vehicles, you know. It's like you're in like when you're in your house and you're playing loud music and you have a party. It's like a moving party, you know. You have music, but you're going home. So if you want to experience such, Nairobi is the place to be. Matatus, go look for Matatus. Okay, so this graffiti like makes these trendy vehicles look awesome, amazing. It's like exhibit just came to Nairobi, took all the public service vehicles, put them in his garage, pimped them, did some crafty graffiti, awesome graffiti, then put them back in the street. Okay, yeah. So Matatus, it's an experience to live for, to die for. Actually, don't die for it, just an experience to live for. Okay. Another thing I should say is that Kenya is home to the safari boats. Okay, I know this is crazy. Maybe you're saying, oh, huyu anatuambia safari boat ni kusema nini? Safari boat ni za kitambo. Something you don't know. Safari boat was invented in Kenya by Bata Shoe Company in 1996, and it gained like what do you call it? It gained a global acceptance, and until now people are wearing it as a casual wear. Okay, till now people are wearing it as a casual wear. So that's a pretty awesome invention which came from Kenya. Talking about inventions from Kenya, I'll talk about M-Pesa. M-Pesa, it's one and only. Like, you cannot find it anywhere else in the world. This is a mobile service. It's a mobile service which is how do I explain this? It's like mobile banking system. It's a mobile banking system that you can only find in Kenya. You cannot find it any other place. The rest is maybe a bank is open. When the bank opens, then they invent an app for you. But this one is not an app. This is a mobile banking system that you don't really find anywhere else in the world. Okay. So I talked about the safari boat, I talked about the seventh wonder of the world, I talked about Diani Beach, I talked about Mount Kenya, I talked about Kituluni Hill, I talked about Kenya being the cradle of the world, I talked about Kenya being the third largest tea producer, I talked about Kenya being the largest economy in the East and Central Africa. What have I left out? I have talked about Kenya being resting place, God's resting place. Have I talked about Lake Turkana? Yes, let me talk about Lake Turkana. So Lake Turkana is found in Kenya, and this is the world's largest desert lake. Lake Turkana is the world's largest desert lake, so this is something that you should know. And also Lake Turkana, due to its salinity, is the world's largest alkaline lake. So it takes two: world's largest desert lake and world's largest alkaline lake. Also, Kenya is home to the Masai people, who are known for jumping very high. Like Masai people are, I don't know if you can find any other tribe in the world that can jump as high. Like they jump as part of dancing. When they're dancing, they compete on this jumping competitions, and they're one of the tribes in the world that can jump highest. Okay. And they have this unique shuka, which is red with stripes of blue, some with stripe of green, some with stripe of white. Okay, it's a red shuka. I don't have mine here. If I had mine, I would show you. Anyway, that's it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was better than the first one. If you liked it, please make sure you share it. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Yeah. Thank you. If you want to hear something different, if you want to learn something else, please leave your comments below. I'll just go through them, and appreciate your support. Thank you and goodbye. Have a good night, have a good morning, have a good day. Ciao. Bella ciao.